Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with some more Gekokujo. So, in the previous episode, I introduced you guys to the Akuma clan and our goals for the playthrough. And so today I'd like to start working on, or at least continuing to build up our army, and then we're going to start making some war plans. One thing I didn't really get in the comments from you guys was, what we should focus on first, and that's something I'd like to hear from you guys. Before we declare war on anybody. My thought was maybe going after the Miyoshi clan here to the east, but as you can see they are a pretty large faction, and so they will probably have a lot more lords to bring to bear against us than we will to them, so that might not be our best option. We could maybe move west first instead and take on the Otomo clan. That's this little group right here. We presumably are stronger than them, or at least evenly matched, and so that might be a good way to get ourselves started. Maybe we could conquer this entire island first and then focus on securing our own. Again, I'd like to hear your guys' input on that, so I'm not going to do anything until you guys let me know. We do have some recruiters out and about grabbing more men for us, and then we also already have quite a bit, but they're very low level, mostly villagers. So we'll need to, fight some battles against some fairly weak enemies to level them up. And I think that's mostly what we're going to do today. So anyways, before we get started, I just want to remind you guys to hit that like button if you're enjoying the series so far and you'd like to see more. And don't forget to subscribe as well. It's the best way to help the channel grow and the best way to follow along with this series as it goes on. So our goal today, or right now, is to find somebody to fight. Anybody at all. Anybody at all. I'd prefer to not lose a bunch of our recruits in the process, but I mean, if we have to lose a couple to level up a couple, it sort of is what it is. We'll take 15 more villagers. And we'll keep on moving. Also, in the previous episode, we did meet this little lady here, and so we're going to need to get her some better gear, preferably. She is, I think she said she was the daughter of a samurai, so we should probably get her some, like, retainer armor rather than the, like, the peasant armor, I guess, that she's wearing. I can't remember the word for, what that class is, but if you've played Total War Shogun 2, you have the samurai, and then there's like the ones below them that are like the peasant warriors. And God, I cannot remember what the word was. Let's see what Lord Kira's up to while he's just hanging out here. Also, I am going to try to introduce you guys to the various options for wife that we have. And one of them is his daughter. So Lord Kira, yeah, see, he keeps dropping her name. By the way, I'm sure that my daughter, Lady Ayumi, would be delighted were you to pay her a visit. She awaits you in her chambers. Man, geez, what are you trying to pull here? Alright, so, what can we ask him? What are you and your men up to? He is garrisoning his castle. Okay, fair enough. And so there's his daughter, Lady Ayumi. Let's talk to her. And she's indifferent to us right now. Let's see. I don't want to profess myself an ardent admirer just yet. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say first, but she is one of the options for us. And again, she is the daughter of Lord Kira, who's this old gent right here. And wow, his castle looks an awful lot like mine. Alright, well, anywho. Right, I should probably... Can I afford to recruit some samurai? Only one of them for 300? Yeah, that's enough. Or... I'm not sure what I was trying to say there, but we don't have a lot of gold, and so I can't just start, grabbing all the samurai I want. Because I think we only have... Yeah, just under 5,000 at the moment. Wow, there is like not a lot of bandits in my kingdom. I guess I should be proud, but it's kind of inconvenient because we need somebody to fight. And come on, like deserters, bandits, anybody. Oh, somebody right here. God, this game is so laggy. Oh, it's a caravan. Not the game, the mod is. It's, as somebody pointed out in the factions, it's just because, in the factions, I jumped the gun there a little bit. As somebody pointed out in the comments, it's due to the number of factions in this mod. There's so many different factions with so many different lords running around that the game has to process a lot of stuff at once. And my computer is certainly up to the task, but obviously the engine for this game is not the most cutting edge, and so it's probably not nearly as efficient at making these calculations as it probably could be. So that's certainly a possible explanation too. But every time I try to speed things up like this, it just, the frame rate tanks. Okay, let's keep moving. I guess we'll head to Matsuyama and see what's going on up there. I believe that's where all of my recruits get dropped off, so potentially the other 50 could be waiting for me up there. Got some Ronin here. Let's go talk to them. I don't know if we can attack them. I don't think we're supposed to anyway. Have you seen any bandits around here? No, man, I've been looking too. Yeah. I've been looking too. Hopefully they don't beat us to them. Because like any little fight should be enough to level up those villagers. Because once they're spearmen, then they're actually of use to me. Or skirmishers, either way. But as villagers, they're not particularly useful. They don't have spears. They have like basically farming tools as weapons, and they throw rocks at people. Not, you know, the most effective form of warfare. I mean, it'll do in a pinch, but oh, here we go, some pirates. I'll take those villagers, and we're gonna run these guys down. Running from somebody. What are you doing? Why are you in my territory? Mori clan, where are you from? Wow, you chased them a long ass way, dude. I don't want to deal with them just yet, though. If it were a faction I didn't like, I would consider just like sniping him right here. I guess we're gonna help these Ronin. Alright, we will lead our troops into battle. And that's them right there. Wow, okay. Alright then. Infantry, if you please, in front of me. Archers set up on that hill, actually, and infantry, you can move back there a bit. Is there any cavalry? I don't think so. We're probably it. I imagine we are probably it. What's going on with the armor, man? I really gotta figure out what's going on with these meshes. The next chance I get, I'll go in there and tweak it. I'm pretty sure it's just the shader option I need to fix. But, yeah. Infantry, move up. Okay, let's go take some of these guys out. There's really no point in being overly cautious with this. Oh. Yeah, I keep forgetting no shields, so I can't just like hold my shield up to protect me anymore. Let's come back around. Alright, let's mess with the bow for a little bit. God, it's so much faster in this mod. Yeah, I'm not quite high enough in bow skill yet to hit stuff consistently. That was just a bad shot on my part. Yeah, I can't hit jack shit right now. I can try to point blank people, but that's kind of hard on the horse. Wow. Well, hopefully spamming arrows into the ground will level up my archer skill a little bit. There's a hit. There's a hit. The other thing, too, is I don't do a lot of damage when I hit. Ow. If only you could reload the arquebuses on horseback, that would be awesome. Because I would just run around destroying people with it. But you only get the one shot initially, and then you have to reload, and you can't do that while on a horse. But I may as well spend all these arrows, even if I'm not going to hit anything. Can't take them with me. They're just going to keep chasing me in circles. You don't have any armor, so I'm going to try to hit you. Fail miserably. I thought that would hit. It was like point blank. Okay, well, I probably shouldn't draw this out any further. Infantry, go ahead and charge. I think a couple of them already fled. Okay, I think this guy... Yeah, he's it. Okay. So, took 2 wounds there. One of the Ronin was killed. Hopefully we got a lot of level ups though. He's going to thank us for our help, and we'll capture these pirates. And, ooh, 10 upgrades. That's better than none, I guess. Got a trained skirmisher now. And I think we'll go... Let's see, it's like, what, 10 and 18? So I'll do... maybe 5 and 5. That looks good to me. And then we'll level our character up. A wakizashi, bent bamboo yari, and some hats. Jingasa. Okay. Oh, more upgrades. Got another trained guy there. Let's go... I'll just do 5 spearmen, I guess. I want slightly more spears than archers, but I do want a pretty considerable amount of archers in our army because they're really going to carry us, especially in the sieges. Right, we're going to level our character up. Persuasion, nah. How about inventory management? We need some capacity for stuff. I'm going to work on my archery skill because that's going to be the hardest one for me to level up through actual battle, I guess I should say. And oh right, we were headed to Matsuyama. I would again like to get I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm usually not terrible with Japanese words. I can usually kind of work my way through it, but I'm just not sure what to make of that name. But I'd like to get her, if not some better armor, at least a bow and some arrows, and possibly something to wear on her head. We do have a couple of things, but they're not Akuma approved. They need to be like black or dark gray. So hopefully we can find, you know, something along those lines in the marketplace here. Oh, we are being ambushed. Whose side are you on? Oh, you're on my side, right. He's one of the other companions we picked up. I keep forgetting. Well, I'm gonna use the bow if they're gonna like run away. Can I ride one of these horses? That would be pretty legit. No. I gotta literally chase them down. Oh, I guess they're gonna come to me. Come on, headshot. Oh man. There it is. Gotta aim right over their heads a little bit. I like how they rest the sword on the shoulder. It's really cool. The animations that they've added into this mod are actually really well done. That you actually, it's not just like Mountain Blade with katanas. They actually hold them properly. They actually like swing them properly. It's pretty cool. I'm very impressed by this mod. Any weapons that she might be able to make use of? A Mongol bow. It's pretty cheap. I could get her a short Yumi. It's better. I think that's what I'm using, actually. Yeah, it is. What's her... Before I do anything, I should probably figure out what her skills are. Let's see. You're actually going to come join me at the top of this list, pal. And since he's a samurai, we're going to get him some badass Akuma armor. I guess technically she should have better armor as well. What are your skills? 15 strength and 3 power draw, so we can get her the better of those bows. And she will definitely be able to make use of it. So we'll give her this. That's kind of expensive, though. For 2 damage. Is that worth it? I don't know. If she's going to be on foot, I think I'd rather her have this one. Not that, like, it really matters, but this looks like a longer bow, and so it makes more sense to have that if you're running around on the ground. God, I'm so broke, though. Like, I can't even really afford to get her some arrows for it. Target arrows? As opposed to, like, what? What are my other options? I guess I don't have any. Okay, we're getting target arrows then. And armor-wise, what do we got? We got some retainer armor right here that I can't afford. Wow, that's really expensive. Why is that so expensive if, like, these random... Like, this is the Lord armor. Like, that's what I'm wearing. I just have this over the top of it. So what's going on with that? I'll probably buy her... Oh, Ashigaru, that's what it is. Ashigaru. I'll probably get her some of that armor or something. She already has one, it's just I'll get her a better one. And maybe something like this when I have more money. I don't know. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. And then for our other companion, we'll get him outfitted as well, but obviously we need money for that. We're also a little low on food, aren't we? Let's see, that can go. Am I gonna use this? I might give it to somebody, so let's hang on to it. And we'll buy a little bit of food. How about some more fish? And we got plenty of white rice. They don't like brown rice as much, huh? That's kind of interesting. They don't like brown rice as much, so we'll take the white rice. And let's get her outfitted. She's got her Ninjato and her Tanto. So here's your Yumi and your arrows. And now she's going to be one of our better archers. And we'll try to continue to level her up down that path so that she's very, very competent at archery, and we'll get her power draw to like 7 or something ridiculous and give her the best bow available so she can just wreck people at range, because archers, even just like the standard, you know, units of archers are pretty powerful in this game, and so when you get a companion who's like a beast archer, they are just devastating. Especially if you can like keep them properly protected to where they're, fighting at like full efficiency or however you want to call it. They can be extremely devastating in this mod. Which, I mean, like you see in the Clash of Kings, Garrett Longley can really, really wreak some havoc on the enemy. And in Clash of Kings, you've got shields and like really heavy plate armor and stuff, and so archery tends to not be as effective in the Clash of Kings or mods like that, where you have more of a focus on like heavy tanky type units. And this mod is completely the opposite. It's all fast and open, there's no shields. Arrows do lots and lots of damage, and the armors are not... I guess the armors are still pretty much on par. I'm going to put another point there. Because, like this, for example, is 55, which... There's a couple armors better than that in the Clash of Kings, but not very many. I think 55 is like your standard plate armor in the Clash of Kings, so maybe the armor is about even. But, wow, we're having a hell of a time finding people to fight, aren't we? We're going to have to declare war on somebody just so we have people to level up against. Which, I mean, I would really like to hear from you guys before we do that, but I might just have to make an executive decision here and go after somebody. I wasn't initially considering it, but this is sort of... actually, wait a second. No, they're not nearly as weak as I had thought. I didn't see this here. If it was just this right here, we'd be able to take them pretty easily. That makes things a little bit more difficult, but I don't know that it makes it that much more difficult. It's just that the, I think it's the Miyoshi, right? I keep forgetting their name. Yeah, the Miyoshi. They're like one of the bigger, one of the bigger factions in this game, at least in this part of the map. Looks like we've got the Mori clan, which is just this bit here. The Amako clan is actually fairly... I'm not going to say small, they're about the same size as us, they're just very spread out across the northern. But yeah, of like all these factions, I think the Miyoshi are one of the biggest, and so taking them on first might not be the best idea. They've got 3 cities to our 2, and obviously a lot more castles, where these guys are about the same as us. They've got 1 city here, another there, a couple villages, a castle, and a castle. So they're almost identical in size. In fact, I think they are identical in size. So that would be a good test of our strength, I feel like. Although they probably have more lords than us, because the Chosokabe who held this land prior to us... Where were we, by the way? Oh, we were over here. The Chosokabe who held the land before us had a few more lords than we currently have. One of which is holed up in one of my castles right now. I think he's been hanging out in Kochi and Muroto. So we'll have to go kick him out or see if he'll join us or something. I tried to get him to join, he refused, and so we'll continue to work on that, but yeah, I don't know. God, who knew it would be so hard to find bandits? Like, seriously. Huh, well, I'm curious. Let's head over here and see what's going on with that. I want to know how this, like, water thing works, because it looks like you have to cross right here. And if that's like the only way across, we could turn that into a pretty nice choke point or something. Also, I don't know how naval battles work in this mod. I don't know if it's like a Clash of Kings where you end up on like some boat scene. Who is this right here? Somebody was sailing toward us. Oh, that's the guy from the Mori who's been... Oh, Great Lord. Okay. He might be their faction leader. But it looks like we do get on a boat, so I imagine we probably will have some, like, ship-to-ship fighting, like in a Clash of Kings. And, man, I am very tempted to just go hit these guys and see what happens. Because I could potentially just stay on the offensive and let my lords play defense. Because I should outnumber any one of their lords, with the exception of maybe their Great Lord. But even then, like, our party size is pretty big, even though it's mostly, like, trash units. Either way, let's go poke around in, like, the tavern, and maybe we'll find a companion or something. So what do we got? What do we got here? A traveler, a belligerent drunk. I'm gonna draw my sword. And you're dead. Look at you go, stabbing him. Wow, you didn't need my help. We got his sword as well. Can I put that away? There we go. I think that's just a random person. I don't see any companions here. Typically they're lined up on this part, or they'll be in, like, this room. Who are you? You're actually the innkeeper, okay. What can the innkeeper do in this mod? Anything? Appears not. Well. That's an awfully large... Who are you? There's their Great Lord, so he does outnumber us slightly. Let's talk to him real quick. Some cool armor. Cool armor. Do I know you? I mean, you should. I'm one of your more powerful neighbors. My name is Kano Okuma. I am Great Lord Otomo, ruler of the Otomo clan and the Lord of Funai and Takeda. I'm told that you would dispute my claim to the crown of Japan. Needless to say, I'm not pleased by this news. However, we may still talk. Huh. Does he have any work for me? He wants me to go here. Where is that? Sure, because I honestly don't care if I lose relations with you or not. So where's this place? I have no idea. Let's find out. Oh, it's right there. Okay. In that case, we'll do it. And maybe we can work on our relationship with this lord here and steal him away. That would be kind of cool. Let's see. Request a meeting with someone. Lord Ito. Kano Okuma, blah blah blah. I have a message for you. So our relationship goes up with him by 1. Do you happen to have any work for me? A lawless villain, you say? Nakatsu. Sure, I'll hunt him down. Our relationship goes up a bit. And that shouldn't be too far. It's right up here. The thing that kind of sucks is I would prefer to do this for our own faction, but my lords won't really give me any work. I've tried, like I tried talking to them before we started the playthrough, and they just, like, they don't ever really have anything for me. Which, I guess it would be weird if, like, you know, your vassals were always giving you work. It should be the other way around, but obviously it doesn't really work that way in this game. So, I wish they would have more opportunity for me to, like, gain relation with them and their villages and such. So how much money do we make? 14,000, not bad. We can actually buy stuff now. That's nice. So while we're up here, you know, we'll kill this guy for the sake of honor and whatever else. And maybe we'll head to Hakata here and see what they've got to purchase, that is. Okay, so let us take a walk. Oh, down here. No. Village center, right. Okay, so I got my companions with me. Yeah, those shaders are really off in the sunlight. Do we see anybody just kind of hanging out all by their lonesome? That's probably the elder right there. I guess I can talk to him while I'm here. I don't really plan on spending too much time at this village. Yeah. Kanshiro. We'll talk to you just so that we don't have to do it next time we want to work for you guys or whatever. And now we're going to track down this lawless villain. Honestly, I have no idea where he could be. These villages are awfully large and kind of sprawling. It's hard to keep track of, like, where somebody might be hiding out. Typically, they're, like, tucked behind a building, but obviously the buildings here are fairly spread out. And there's a lot of, like, trees and things kind of blocking your view. Not seeing anything here. Could be up there. Could be that person just kind of wandering. I doubt it, though. Normally they're stationary. I don't know if I've ever seen an instance where they weren't stationary, so I'm going to assume that that's just a regular villager. That would be very unique to this mod if the people you had to track down were wandering around. Not up here either. I should just... Oh, there he is. Let's talk to him. Blah, blah, blah. You're gonna fight me. I'm gonna stab you. And you're not even gonna fight back. Okay. So that's done. Taken care of. We will head to... Actually, we'll just head to Funai, because it's closer. And we'll see if there's anything there that we might want. Okay, no, not volunteers. What am I saying? How much are these? 2,000, wow. For a pair of gloves. There we go, that's what I want. I need some food too, actually. Getting a little bit low again. Yeah, these are expensive. For only +6 too, that's really not great. Cheese, or actually tofu. Whoops. Some rice, some more fish, and that should do there. Weapons wise, what do we got? Wow, that is expensive. Let's see. Those are actually really good, these Kansai bow. The swing damage is pretty high on these things, like better than a lot of these swords, and they crush through blocks too. It's like pretty damn good. Huh. That's pretty cheap. I'm gonna grab one of these, as well as the large bag of bullets. And where did... Oh, all that money went to the freaking treasury. I have to go grab some. Damn it. Alright, well... we're not going to spend any more then. And... I have a hat for you now. There you go. And... you... since you only have those swords, I'm going to give you a gun. Because you're on foot, so why the heck not? And we're going to get him some better samurai armor too, obviously. So let's start heading back. Okay guys, so we're back and just outside of Kochi. And I'm going to go ahead and break off the episode here because we are starting to run out of time. However, hopefully we get some good suggestions in the comments, or at least some good advice, and we will have a better sort of gauge of what we should do moving forward here. Again, I need a target as to who we should attack. The Otomo are one potential option. The why can't I remember their name? The Miyoshi are another potential one, or I mean anybody else that you might want to suggest, but those are probably the two primary ones. And so we'll probably start a war in the next episode if you guys give me some good bearing as to what we should do there, and we'll grab some money out of the treasury and get our companions better equipped for that war as well. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Gekokujo mod with you guys, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.